Sports, I'm Carrie Osett. It's already been a loaded week for local sports action, but for those residents in Condorstown, I'm pretty sure you've been long awaiting this moment for your team to return to home ice, and that day is finally upon us. Home openers for the Bakersfield Condors are always expected to be fun and normally pretty rowdy. Friday's game against AHL newcomer the Henderson Silver Knights will still be plenty of fun. It will just have to do without the fans. Veteran Condors like Captain Brad Malone know what bringing hockey back to Bakersfield means for the fans, and he recognizes that a fanless Mechanics Bank Arena won't be the same, but it's the same thing many pros have dealt with this year.
You know, the faithful and the community get behind us really well here. It's one of the best environments in the American League for in terms of local support. So it's a good lesson for all of us to just be professionals and keep going forward here.
So we want to put on a good show, whether that's on AHL Live, whether that's on local television. We know there won't be fans in the stands, but we're planning to make our community proud.
The Condors have always seemed to find success in their home openers, and they'll hope to start with momentum despite the lack of energy without a crowd, especially after falling in their first two games of the season. Puck drops at 5, and you'll be able to catch the game live right here on 23 ABC. Another day and another local high school sporting event. And that sounds pretty good to say. This time it was the Wasco Tigers hosting the Garces Memorial Rams and a back-to-back cross-country dual meet. Just one day after taking on Bakersfield Christian with usually more rest time, the Wasco Tigers were back at it. And once again, senior Crystal Raya finished in the top spot for the girls, posting a time of 13:35.18. While her teammate Gerardo Limon crossed with a blazing time of 11:33.12 to repeat with the Wasco sweep. For the Rams, though, it was a chance for some young runners to get high school racing under their shoes, with many freshmen taking advantage of their first high school race, while senior Abraham Gonzalez took the second spot for the boys behind Limon. Just as Wasco cross-country coach Omar Garcia said after the first meet, the overall win here was getting these kids back out on the course and showing the county sports competitions like cross-country can return safely. Longtime Garces coach Susan Walker agrees.
The times are obviously the coaches, we can't wait to see what time the kids hit, but the bigger part is for them to be involved, mix it up with some other kids, get to travel, be part of a team effort.
Currently, Wasco, Bakersfield Christian, and Garces Memorial are the only schools racing, while their other spring sports are beginning training on campus. Meanwhile, districts like Kern High and Delano have yet to return any sports to their campuses. Speaking with Shafter's head football coach Daryl Perucci, there's been a collective frustration to not have any sports action return for KHSD schools, including that for the Generals. As the time ticks down towards the end of the school year, there's a realization that there may not be a high school football season this year, although Perucci is hopeful some sports can still return.
I think if there's anything we've learned from the rest of the country is that it's safe to go. I mean, the National Federation of High School Athletics already came out that it's safe to play at high school athletics. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm really, really hopeful that they're able to get the spring sports in, and as hard as it is for me to say that there probably won't be a football season for the 2021 season, I just want to see our kids out doing stuff again.
And if there is a chance, even just for one high school football game, I think the community is going to want to see that Wasco-Shafter rivalry game, and Coach Perucci is well aware of that. Although he mentioned there is a lot of pressure ahead of that one, he still would be excited to see that happen. And right now we're still waiting to see if the Kern High School District, along with other districts in the county, will give the green light to cross-country athletes to return, as well as giving the green light to spring sports teams to start practices, something that's already been approved by the CIF and the state. For 23 ABC Sports, I'm Carrie Osett.